Hello everybody, welcome to Deluxe Collectibles, and today I'm going to be ranking all of the brand new LEGO Monkey Kid sets that are releasing. There are 8 of them, and if you don't know how my ranking videos work, for each set I'm going to give it a score out of 5. I'll let you know all the details about the sets as well, and my in-depth thoughts about them, especially for this wave, because it's a brand new thing, so there's so much to talk about. And then at the end of the video, I'll share with you my want list for the wave, just letting you know which sets I do plan on picking up in the future, and then I'll also let you know the final score for the wave, just so we can see how well it did, in my opinion, of course, because all of this is just subjective. So let me know your opinions on the Monkey Kid wave down below in the comment section, and on my ranking as well once you finish the video. But let's just get straight into it here with number 8.
The thing you need to understand about the old legends.
Alright, so first up here we have the LEGO Monkey Kid White Dragon Horse Bike set number 8006. This one's going to include 259 pieces. It's going to include 4 minifigures, and it should retail in the US for $34.99 and then in Canada for $39.99. And just so you know as well, these sets will be releasing on May 16th. I'm not sure what day this video will be up, so the sets may already be out, or they may just about to be released on the LEGO store. I'm not sure if it'll be exclusive to there. We don't know all that information yet, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, this Monkey Kid set here is a pretty cool one. Even the lower ones here on the list are still pretty good, and we're going to go over the minifigures first here. So we have May, Monkey Kid, Snort, and Bob. So some pretty interesting figures there. It's great to get a look at Monkey Kid in HD. He looks fantastic. I really love that minifigure. That headphone piece around his neck there looks fantastic. That new molding on the hair there looks amazing. I love the staff that they gave him. The torso and leg printing is fantastic because you get side leg printing as well, which just looks phenomenal. I really love Snort and Bob. They look great. I love those new helmet molds there, especially with the big ring on the front of them. That looks super cool. The minifigure head looks interesting as well. Torso prints are great. And then of course May, she's using that kind of like new piece that they use for like Ant-Man. I think they've used it for Firefly and DC, and it's a really great piece. Definitely looks fantastic with that printing on there. I love the torso as well with the dragon. I think that's amazing. Really cool accessories as well. And then one of the biggest things for even like non-Monkey Kid fans who don't think they'll want to pick up this set, there's a new lightsaber hilt piece with a double-sided one, so I'm sure a lot of Star Wars fans are going to want to pick that up. I wanted to mention it because I know a lot of people have been really excited about that new piece. And then the White Dragon horse bike here, I can definitely see the horse part of it, and then I think the dragon part kind of comes in more with the colors, I suppose, because it looks very like just out there. It looks very mythical, I would say, and of course that comes into like May's costume design as well, with the dragon coming around her. I love Monkey Kid's like hovering like skateboard there. I think that looks really cool. It makes me think of like Back to the Future, and I think that's a really cool vibe to have there. And just overall, I think it's a really great set. Maybe a little bit overpriced. I don't want to say that because a lot of these sets are higher priced, but I think that they kind of justify it with their piece counts and just with the sets overall. I think there's a lot of great new pieces, including May's hair piece as well. I didn't want to forget to mention that. I think it looks amazing. I love the green at the end of like her at the end of her hair, basically. I think that looks phenomenal. I just can't stress how much I really love this set. So this one's going to earn a 3 out of 5. And now let's move on to number 7.
Is that the story is never finished.
Alright, so now we have the Monkey Kids Cloud Jet set number 8008. This one's going to include 529 pieces, and it should retail in the US for $59.99 and then in Canada for $69.99 or $79.99. It's hard to tell right now because some LEGO sets have seen an increase in price over here in Canada, so those can be the two prices that you can most likely expect. And this set kind of hides how large it is. I feel feel like the piece count here is larger than I thought it was. I guess as you look at it, there's more technical pieces there, and there is a nice little side build for one of the characters, which, speaking of, the characters that we have here are Allie, Monkey Kid, Red Son, and Brawl. So some pretty cool character minifigures there. Red Son's a new one here for this set. He's not exclusive, but I think that it's cool that we're getting him here. Once again, the detail on these minifigs are fantastic. I love the face print on Red Son. I think that looks great. The hairpiece as well looks really fantastic. It kind of looks like Unagami's hairpiece from Lego Ninjago, and I think that's pretty cool. Let me know if you think the same thing. I'm not too sure if I'm just the only one. The side like civilian minifigure looks pretty good as well. I like the purse piece that we get. I think that looks really fantastic. And then of course, just overall, the set looks amazing. I really like this one as well. I think it has a creative design. I like the long antennas coming out. I really love how there looks to be maybe like two sort of like cages on the side. I'm not sure if that's just more so to like power it. And you also have a new like flame piece there, or at least like not a new molding, but a new coloring there with the blue and then turning into like the translucent white. And I think that's really cool. I think it came out looking great. And then I really love how you can have like a motorcycle build come out of this. It kind of reminds me of like a Ninjago build. A lot of these ones definitely have Ninjago vibes to them, but just with very high piece counts. I would say the scale of a lot of the Monkey Kid sets are very large, and I think this one is just one of those cases. I think it looks great though. I like some of these stickers there. Those look pretty good as well. It definitely adds a lot of detail to it. So overall, a great looking set. I think this one looks really fantastic, and it's going to earn a 3 out of 5 once again. And now let's move on to number 6.
Okay, you've been slacking off all morning.
Alright, so next up here we have the Iron Bull tank set number 8007. It's going to include 430 pieces, and it should retail in the US for $49.99 and then in Canada for $59.99. And it's going to include 3 minifigures and 1 big fig. And the minifigures are Monkey Kid, Grunt, and Roar. And then you're going to get Sandy as the big fig. And Sandy looks really cool. It's definitely one of the most unique big figs I think we've ever gotten, of course, because it's an original Lego creation here, so it's not based off of anything. I really love the big like ginger beard there turning into the mohawk on top. I think that looks really cool. His accessory looks fantastic. I know it's brick built, but it looks really cool in my opinion, and I like the like necklace that he has going around him. His pants look really good. I love the blue color scheme there. It definitely makes him really stand out. And then of course the two like grunts that we're getting here, which one of them is even named Grunt, which is pretty funny. I think that both of them look really good. Of course, Monkey Kid, once again, same version we've gotten, but really great looking minifigure there. And then the build for this one, I think looks great. I really love the designs of these like Iron Bull sort of like vehicles that we're getting. I think that this one looks great. I love the face that it creates on the front there with some of the stickers, and then the ring, of course, which really ties it all together, I feel. And this one has a lot of wheels, and it looks really substantial like scale wise. And I love how you're able to like lift up the back of it to like have the like flick, or not flick firing, but the stud shooters kind of come out there. And then you can also see like how the front can kind of lift up as well, and it can roll out like what looks to be like toxic waste containers, which is pretty cool. So definitely a really unique looking set here. I love the design of these. I think that they look really great. It seems to have a bit of a high reliance on stickers, but I don't think that's so much an issue, as I think that it just really elevates the look of the set, so I can really appreciate that. So just a fantastic set here. This one's going to earn a 3 out of 5. And now let's move on to number 5.
Yeah, I was about to take my break, so...
I've got a dozen orders that need to...
Next up here, we have the Demon Bull King set number 80010. It's going to include 1,051 pieces, and it should retail in the US for $89.99, and then in Canada for either $99.99 or $119.99. And this set's going to include 3 minifigures, which are going to be Pigsy, Monkey Kid, and then Princess Iron Fan. And I have to say, Princess Iron Fan looks really fantastic. I love the design of that minifigure. I think that like her headdress looks really cool. It's definitely a very unique looking piece. I love her face print as well, and I like how her accessory has like a fabric piece on it. I think that that looks really great. I love the colors of it. I'm a really big fan of like red and gold combinations, so I'm a real big sucker for like this set and just kind of the design of that accessory there. And then her dress looks really fantastic. Some great printing on that. The Monkey Kid minifigure once again looks great. It's awesome that we're getting Pigsy here, which I think may be an exclusive version like torso wise for this one, because I think in his food truck set he has like a chef's full-on uniform on, but once we get to that set I'll kind of go over it. This is also kind of a reaction video for me because I haven't like super in-depth gone over the set, so we're kind of revealing new things here, and I think that that looks really great. I love the torso there. I think the legs look fantastic on him as well. I like his like pitchfork there, which looks really cool also, and this one's going to include a light brick as well, which is really nice. So it's kind of like the heart of the Demon Bull's like chest there, and I think that's a really cool effect that it kind of has there. And I really love the axe that he has as well. That looks great. And even the flame piece coming out of his right arm there is like a new sort of like I don't want to say printing, but like a new piece, but not a new molding, but it has the red at the beginning of it at the bottom, and then it comes out to like the translucent white, similar to the other one where it was blue at the bottom and then turns into the translucent white. And I really love that. This set just looks so cool. It just like towers over the minifigures, which is super intimidating, and I think that's great. It's kind of setting up this evil villain to be very powerful, and I really can appreciate that. I love the 2 cannons on the top of the Demon Bull as well that can shoot out studs there. I think that's really cool. This set just looks like so much fun to play with, and I like the color scheme as well with the purple and the darker pink. I think that looks fantastic. So just overall a great looking set. This one's going to earn a 3.5 out of 5. And now let's move on to number 4.
Go out, so quit slacking and get packing!
Yes.
Alright, so next up here we have Pigsy's food truck. This one is set number 80009. It's going to include 832 pieces, and it should retail in the US for $69.99, and then in Canada for either $79.99 or $89.99. And this set's going to include 5 minifigures, which are going to be Uncle Keo. We're going to get Pigsy, Monkey Kid, and then we're going to get the Grunt and Snort. So some very great minifigures there. I really love the design of the new Monkey Kid here with that new torso printing there. I think it looks fantastic. I love the idea that he's working for Pigsy here. I think that's really cool. And then Pigsy here, I was right about him having that new torso print there and different legs as well. So I can really appreciate it that they're giving us a variant there. And of course the grunts once again look really great. And then the civilian minifigure as well looks cool. I like that face print that they gave him. They use that quite often in Lego City, so I'm glad that we're getting to see it here as well. And then for Pigsy's food truck here, of course, the main attraction. I really love the pig on the top there, the brick-built like shooter pig. I think that looks really fantastic. I love the little chef's hat that it has on top. And then at the front of the food truck here, I love the little sticker that we get there. What I assume to be a sticker at least of Pigsy's like logo there. I think that looks great. Same for the sides of the truck as well. We got some really awesome stickers there. I think those look fantastic, kind of advertising his food, which looks really cool. And then the front of the truck as well has those cool, like, I don't even know what to call it, but like a guard basically that can kind of flip down and then use it to defend the truck. So this truck is ready for a battle, and I love just the concept of this set. I think it's just a really creative and cool idea, so I can definitely really appreciate the innovation there. The color scheme of this one, even though I do prefer darker color schemes, I think that it still looks great with the white and the pink. I think that goes together really well, and then the red winds up standing out quite a bit, so I can definitely really appreciate the design of that, and I think it just looks great. It's a really awesome set with a very substantial build here. I think that this is one of the cases where I think it's definitely worth the price. I feel like the piece count and the price add up pretty well here, and I think that it just looks fantastic. So for this set, I'm going to be giving it a 4 out of 5, and now let's move on to number 3.
Father, rise! Rise!
Alright, so next up here we have Monkey Kids Team Secret HQ. This one is set number 80013. It's going to include 1,959 pieces, and it should retail in the US for $169.99, and then in Canada for $199.99. And this one's going to include 8 minifigures here, which 4 of them are on the good side, and then 4 of them are on the bad side. And for the good side, we have May, Pigsy, Monkey Kid, and Sandy, and then on the bad side we get General Ironclad, a Grunt, Roar, and then Snort. So a pretty good range of minifigures there, I would have to say. I think they all look fantastic. I love that we're getting May once again since she was in one of the other sets, so it's cool that we're getting to see her once again. It's nice to get Piggy as well, or Pigsy, I suppose. Sorry, not fully used to the names yet. And I like the face print on Monkey Kid in this set. I'm not sure if it's only unique to this one. This is just the primary set where they're featuring this face print here, and I think it looks great. It kind of looks like maybe his hero sort of look that he's going for, or mask to kind of protect his identity. I'm not sure what it's meant to be because I haven't seen the series yet, of course, but I think that that looks really fantastic. Like how we're getting that different version of Pigsy as well. It seems to be his more casual attire when he's not running his food truck. And then Sandy has the cutest little pet cat there. I really love the reuse of that mold there from the Lego Movie 2. I think it's great with the mohawk there. I think it definitely matches up really well with his design, and then the colors on that cat are just absolutely crazy. Never would have expected that we would wind up getting that, but I think that's definitely very cool. And then just the set, like the scale of this thing is just absolutely insane. I really love the design of it and how it's able to open up parts of it, and I think that that's just a really cool and clever idea. I love the interior of it. You have spots for all of the characters here. We get a really cool mini like mech build inside here as well, which looks really great. A crane as well, some areas to put some of the characters' accessories, and then you also get a really cool like hammock sort of build, which looks really nice. I love that. You get to see Monkey Kid there, of course, just sitting around kind of chilling. I really do just appreciate this a lot. I really love the design of it. I think it's cool that he has a TV there. I like the washroom as well. Just an amazing set. I really do love this one. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Like, the ship build looks fantastic. I love the outer shell of that. I think it looks really cool. I'm not sure if it's going to be just one piece, like for the outer shell of it, like how some ships are. Let me know if you have any more information on that. I like the sticker that we have for DH Shipping Company, it looks like. I think that's a really cool, like, sticker there. Some of these stickers as well for some of the graffiti on the cargo looks great also, and it just looks like a fun play set. Like, so many of these just look like so much fun to play with. I think it's just awesome. So many cool inclusions here minifigure wise. The builds are fantastic. This one just knocks it out of the park for me, and the colors as well are just so bright and vibrant. I really love that, especially in contrast with some of the other sets that we have with the darker color schemes. I think it looks really great. Similar to Pigsy's food truck, it's like a nice breath of fresh air, and it kind of shows and distinguishes like the color schemes from the good guys to the bad guys, which I can really appreciate. So for this set, I'm going to be giving it a 4.5 out of 5, and now let's move on to number 2.
Someone ordered some noodles?
Okay, so now we have Red Son's Inferno Truck. This one is set number 80011, and this one's going to include 1,111 pieces, and it's also going to be retailing in the US for $119.99, and then in Canada for $139.99. And then for this set, we're going to be getting 7 minifigures here, and those ones are going to include Lee, May, Monkey Kid, Red Son, Snort, Grunt, and Roar, and these guys look really fantastic. I love the new casual outfit that we're getting for May. I think it looks fantastic. I love the printing on there. I think that the civilian looks great as well. Nice torso print there. Great legs as well in the teal coloring there. I think Red Sun looks really great, and then all of like the grunts look really awesome as well. Monkey Kid as well looks great. I really like the design of him in this one. So just amazing. Once again, I can't stress it enough. Love the minifigures in this. It feels like they're putting so much effort into them with the prints there. And then with this set, I think one of the maybe underrated builds, I know this hasn't really been revealed for too long, so I'm not sure how people are feeling about the side build, but I think that side build looks amazing. The panda shop there, I think it looks fantastic. I assume you don't buy pandas from there, but it's like a panda store, and I think that's really cool. Awesome builds there. I think that's a really great side piece there. That's an example of LEGO putting so much effort even into the side builds with these sets. And then I really love the little side build of the vehicle for the heroes with the little Pigsy sort of thing. It looks like maybe one of the delivery trucks for the food truck maybe, or something like that. It seems to be related to him in some sort of way, and I think that that's a really cool idea there. I really like how the build's kind of similar to one of the LEGO Ninjago movie builds from one of the $20 sets, and then the giant Inferno Truck here. I love the small build that kind of can be extracted from the primary build. I think that looks really great on its own. I love the tricycle sort of look to it. I think that looks really great. Red Sun looks awesome piloting that. I think it just looks fantastic, really awesome. And then the main truck build looks amazing. I love the chain on the back. You have a little stud shooter at the back as well, and the colors of this one look great. The scale of it, I just really love it. It looks amazing. I really love the side build of this one. This entire set just looks amazing. The prints on the minifigures, the torsos, the builds, it all just comes together to look so phenomenal. Super excited to get my hands on this one, so I'm going to give this set a 5 out of 5. And now let's move on to number 1. Okay, so now we're at number 1 here, and we have the Monkey King Warrior Mech, and this one is set number 80012. It's going to include 1,629 pieces, and it's going to be retailing in the US for $149.99, and then in Canada for either $169.99 or $179.99. It kind of varies because we still don't know the official prices for these ones since they haven't been officially shown on the LEGO set. Like, they're officially revealed, but just not the prices for them. But for this set, we have a great range of minifigures here. We're getting 6 of them included here, and on the good side, I guess you could say, you have 2 civilians. Their names are Gia and Anne. Sorry if I mispronounced any of them. And then you have the Monkey King, which I'm so glad it's a new version here. And then you get the Monkey Kid, and then you have General Ironclad and Growl as well. I love the names of the bad guys there. I think it's just really like, not even creative, but just kind of ironic, because that's kind of what you would just generally call them. And I love this Monkey King minifigure. I love the new face print that we get there. Of course, some people thought they were going to reuse the one, including me, from the previous series, or not the previous one, not Series 20, but Series 19. But I'm so glad that we're getting a new version here. I love the printing on the torso and the legs. Those look really great. The hairpiece as well looks fantastic. And I love how they're floating on a cloud as well. That has a real, like, anime vibe to it. And I haven't really talked about this throughout this entire video, but these sets have a very anime vibe to them, and I can really appreciate that. I think they look awesome. And okay, I've talked about scale, and I know you're probably thinking you're probably sick of me talking about scale in this video, but man, you cannot deny that this is probably one of the largest mechs that I've just ever seen in general. I mean, it is absolutely insane the amount of detail on this thing. I mean, the piece count is enormous with that 1,629 pieces, and they are using it. And the side builds here look fantastic as well. I really love that little, like, maybe like market or like apartment there. It looks amazing. I love the little booth that you have on the side. It looks like it says pause on there, so maybe it's some sort of gaming system or a claw machine or something like that. I'm not too sure. Love the advertisements on the pole for Pigsy's food truck there, Pigsy's like company basically. I like the fish hanging outside there. There's so many cool decorations here and stuff to pick out. Once again, on the top there we have a similar like sticker there to the one that we had on the cargo ship, so I assume it's one of the shipping companies in this kind of universe here for Monkey Kid. Just awesome. I really love the designs of all of these, and it looks like even the market here might be affiliated with Pigsy because it's kind of rocking a similar color scheme there. And then I didn't even mention on one of the civilian minifigures, I love the like Hawaiian sort of shirt like torso print. That's at least what it makes me think of. I think that looks absolutely amazing. And then like just going into the detail about this mech here, I love the fabric that they were able to integrate into the design. I think that looks super cool. The giant staff that they have looks awesome as well. I love like the giant like, I don't even know what you would call it, but like the horns kind of coming off of the top there, the Monkey Kid ears. I don't even know what to call them. Those just look super awesome. It's just amazing. I love the little side like cherry blossom sort of tree that they built, or at least like that's what I assume it is. I like the prints on those little pieces there. I think those look great on like the heart piece, a really cool reuse of a piece there with a new print. And the colors here look great with the gold and the red. Like, man, I could just gush about this set all day. You have a side little like an enemy like mech build there, and I think that that looks fabulous as well. I'm tripping over my words here. I am just loving this set. It's amazing. This one's going to earn a 5 out of 5 for me. And now let's move on to my want list for the wave. Alright, so as you could probably tell from this video, if you've even made it this far, which I would really appreciate it if you have, thank you so much, but I love this wave of sets. I mean, I was like really liking it from what I was seeing from the leaks, but now that I've seen official pictures and I've really got to talk about them for about a half an hour now, I mean, they're just crazy. I absolutely love these sets. They look awesome. And the ones that I want to pick up are going to include the Monkey King Warrior mech. I just absolutely have to have this one. It looks awesome. I love the scale of it. And the side builds as well look really good. And I love how it looks like these sets could kind of be integrated with Ninjago. If you don't really follow my channel, Ninjago is one of my favorite Lego themes. And I think that it's so cool how this one can kind of be integrated into that. I love how they match up pretty well with each other. And then the next one I would want to pick up would be the red Son Inferno Truck. I think this one's going to be a bit underrated. I think that the side build in this one is just amazing. I love that panda store there, and then the Inferno Truck looks crazy cool. I absolutely love that one. And then the next one that I would want to pick up would be Monkey Kid's Team Secret HQ. I think that that's just such an amazing build and such a cool HQ idea for like the Monkey Kid team. I think that that's really cool. And then the next one that I would probably want to pick up would be Pigsy's food truck. I think that this one's such a unique concept, and I just really love the Pigsy minifigure, and I kind of like how they're kind of like leaving like little hints towards Pigsy's like company throughout the entire like all of the sets here. I like how there's advertising for him in some of the sets on the side builds. I think that's a really cool concept as well to kind of like fully tie together your universe here throughout all of the sets. And then the last one that I would like to pick up would be the Demon Bull King set. I think that this one's awesome. I love the light brick in the chest there, kind of protecting its like life source there. I love the main minifigure there of the villain. She looks amazing. And then the other three sets, I'm not going to comment on each one individually, but I don't plan on picking them up because, yeah, they have some civilian minifigures that are exclusive to it. Well, one of them really does, and that's the Monkey Kid's Cloud Jet. but otherwise, the other ones don't really have exclusive minifigures, so I don't feel it's necessary that I need to pick them up. Let me know if I'm like wrong about that, if maybe there's some exclusive face prints or something or torso that I didn't really notice, but for the most part, I don't feel that they're super necessary. The builds are still really good, and if I ever found them on a really good sale, I would definitely pick them up, but that's my want list here for this wave. Be sure to let me know yours, and now let's move on to the final verdict for Monkey Kid. Okay, so in conclusion here for Monkey Kid, and I say in conclusion with large emphasis on that because this has been a long video here, but I really wanted to go in depth. For this wave, out of a score of 40, it earned 31, and that converts over to 77.5%, which I think is a really great score here, considering I was a bit harder on some of the sets that were lower on the ranking, but once you get to like number 5 in the ranking, it just goes up from there. I mean, they're absolutely amazing sets, and I can't wait to get my hands on these ones. Let me know your thoughts on this new Monkey Kid theme. I think that it's such a cool idea. I love that we're getting an animated series for it. I really hope that comes overseas, because for now, seems like it's going to be exclusive to maybe China, so I'm not too sure about that, but I'm sure that we'll probably wind up getting it eventually, especially if these sets sell really well, because look at Ninjago's success with the TV show, and the sets kind of being paired together, so I think that's a really smart idea for them to do on Lego's part. So yeah, just an amazing range of sets here. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. If you did enjoy the video, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and also subscribe to the channel for more content. I would really appreciate that, and I will see you all next time, and always remember, keep on collecting.